that's all right. It's me and you. We got a special kind of friendship.
I am not your friend.
Sure you are. Fishing buddy?
There you are, fishing buddy. I love that. We got to do that movie. I'm just hoping that Anima likes it because I like it. It's just one of those oddball films produced by Ridley Scott.
If you have to hope that, chances are I'm not going to. But
I never know. I never know with some of these films. Most of them I have a good idea. Yeah. Most of the time I do. But there are some films that I'm like surprised. I'm happily surprised when you like it. I go, I really wasn't sure if you're going to like that. I'm so happy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Pop Culture Minefield, where we talk about movies and other stuff. And this episode is brought to you by Backdoor Beaver. This is the most delicious Backdoor Beaver popcorn you can get. Look, there are no others you want to buy. Buy Pop Culture Minefield Backdoor Beaver popcorn with genuine beaver anal gland. Try to say that 5 times fast. Beaver anal gland butter.
Beaver anal gland. 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 There you go.
Well, you know, the episode starts with this. Because we're special. We ride the short bus.
And you like turtles.
I like turtles. I like turtles.
We have Gambit here.
Gambit's here. Hi, buddy.
And we have Snorty.
Hello again, Snorty. Here.
Well, wait a minute.
Wait.
Snorty's here. So that means you get to premiere something.
Oh, yeah. An expose on Snortapupus. Yes.
This is shocking.
Yes, it is.
60 Minutes has nothing on Martin. Nothing on Martin.
Yes, because
except for when it comes to changing scenes, because he's special and rides a short bus.
And I like turtles. So Snorty, he likes to present himself as a big badass, untamed polar bear. I have found out visual evidence, that he is in fact a corporate shill. And he's not as badass as he said. And here it is. Snorty, this is your salute video from now on. There you go.
There you go, buddy. So hope you enjoyed that. I saw that Diane Keaton died, Gambit.
Diane Keaton?
Yeah, Diane Keaton, age 79. I saw it on my news feed from TMZ. And I always, by the way, I know I'm an asshole. I know it. I can be a real jerk. But I think that I have grounds to be a jerk with TMZ. Every time they post somebody died, I tag them back and go, did your team cheer when he died? Because they're fucking assholes for doing that. I'm sorry. And Levin is a fucking liar. Him and his fucking crony, that dude that looks like a predator. I mean, from the movie Predator, not To Catch a Predator.
Okay, we have feedback from Snorty. He's not happy.
Oh, yeah. I drink RC Cola.
Too bad they caught you on camera.
Fucking Canadians and their fucking RC Cola.
I don't even know what that is. I haven't heard from that.
You're not missing anything. RC Cola is the dime store remake of Coca-Cola. I mean, even Pepsi is better than RC. It's called Royal Crown soda. I think that's right. Royal Crown, right?
The only cola beverage that I like is Coke Zero.
Poor Ridley Scott got so paranoid after the misunderstanding from the potheads he had to go back to editing room and cut the whole thing. What the fuck are you talking about?
Maybe here.
We fell at an early preview, laughing and giggling at it. Well, it's a fantasy film. You know, you got to kind of go into seeing a fantasy film as a fantasy film. He should have just stopped. Ridley's I'm going to say it again, he's a terrible director. And when he makes a good movie, it's almost chance that he did it because he left the screenwriter and their work alone and didn't try to put his fucking 2 cents into everything. This film, on the other hand, he doesn't get a story credit, but even though he doesn't, he was the person who came up with the basic idea of this story. And he even said the name of the villain, Darkness. He came up with that name.
Well, the thing is, the start of the movie is very the Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
With Adam in this case, Jack telling Eve in this case, her, do not touch the thing. But I want to.
Yeah, because the unicorn is sort of like the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, which I've always interpreted that as just basically learning that you can have sex for fun and not just for procreation. And absolutely, look, Tim Curry understood from the get-go. And again, this was a decision by Ridley Scott in the making of this film to get Tim Curry because he remembered him. He needed somebody who was operatic. And he remembered how Tim Curry did in Rocky Horror Picture Show. And that stuck with him. And he thought, that's the kind of actor that can pull this off. And he does. And what's funny is he pissed and moaned behind the scenes constantly about the fucking lenses he had to wear. They hurt. And every time they had to sand it down a little bit. They go cut it, but that's not what they were doing. They were smoothing it. Using like 1,000-grain sandpaper to smooth it so it didn't hurt his eyes so much. And finally he got that and all the prosthesis is on him and he's bitching and moaning until he turned and saw himself in the mirror and then he shut the fuck up and he's like, I look fabulous. And he loved the way he looked and he walked like a rock star. He got all the movement just right for this character.
Oh, the scene at the dinner table.
When he comes out of that fucking mirror and he does a pose, a Vogue pose. He does a Vogue pose at the mirror when he comes out and she faints. Oh, fuck, man. Tim Curry is just fucking amazing. One of my favorite actors of all time. Alice David Bennett's German accent was too thick. And she did her own voice and she did his. A lot of people grew up in the 80s knew Mia Sara for playing Ferris Bueller's girlfriend, Simone, in Ferris Bueller's Day Off a year later. You know, she was 15 when making this. She was 16 when it came out. She was 17 when they made Ferris Bueller. Or no, she was 16 and then she was 17 when they released it. I think what makes Legends such a very interesting movie is that for a while fantasy movies were only seen for children. Yeah, this is really close. And I think that a lot of them recognized that worked on the film that this is one of the closest things we had seen to this point in American cinema to old Grimm's fairy tales. It's dark. And hey, Genghis, how you doing, buddy? Reed's here too. Penny's here.
A lot of people don't know how dark the original Grimm's fairy tales were. They were not children friendly at all.
I found out when I was in elementary school because I was reading it at school and the version we had was different than the one I had been told when I was a kid on one of the stories. It was specifically Hansel and Gretel. And so I went to the public library and my dad helped me find an original printing, an older printing. I don't know if it was original, but it was one of the older printings of the fairy tales. And good God, I don't know if I ever did return that book. I just kept checking it out. And I don't know if I ever took it back. I don't have any memory of taking it back. Absolutely. Look, I'm going to get into that a little bit later. But look, the European cut and the director's cut are the only cuts of this film worth watching. Once I saw the version, and my friend Charlie Desalarica is the one who put it together, by the way. And Charlie pieced it together under the approval, of course, of Ridley, because Charlie was his producer, the Blu-ray and DVD producer. And his job originally was just to design the menus. And then he's like, Ridley was like, oh, you're a filmmaker. He's like, yeah, I graduated from UCLA. And so he started making the little documentaries, the making of, that you see on Ridley's movies, when they get released on Blu-ray. In fact, the last one he really worked on before he started working on his own film career was the Blade Runner Final Cut. All the special edition shit was by him. And
this comment from Snorri.
Oh yeah, he does. He does. He looks like a guy wanting to get laid. Yeah, he wants to get laid.
He got back problems because of the horns until they figured out the lighter hollow version.
Yeah, the versions they had were only, like Ridley described them as ounces. And it shocked him because they're so firm, and they don't break. That was what he was worried about. They're so lightweight, won't they break? No, they had some sort of rubber plastic mix that was just perfect. They would not break, so he's able to do his falls and run into shit. If you dye Tom and the lead girl's hair blonde and Tim Curry's character blue, then this is just The Legend of Zelda. Yeah, I know, right?
Oh no, this movie inspired The Legend of Zelda, from what I remember. Because this came out and then Zelda came out like a year or two later, because this is 82, right?
85.
Look, Ridley wanted the studio happy because he had a really good relationship with them. And so they felt that Jerry Goldsmith's music was too heavy-handed. This needed a more popular feel. So they reached out and they got Tangerine Dream, who had done some very popular music, as well as soundtracks, including one of my favorite films by Michael Mann, Thief. And Thief is the first film to be fully scored by synth music. And Tangerine Dream, don't get me wrong, when they're good, they're good. But when they're bad, they're horrid. Another great example of that is the movie The Keep. That soundtrack is just a fucking mess.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I looked it up. Zelda was 1986, so yes, very good chance.
Yeah, it was a year later. So yeah, absolutely, I believe it was inspired. The movie came out the same year as another dark fantasy, Dark Crystal, which I like that film too. And I saw both films at the same cinema there in Williamsburg, Virginia, when I was in fake college. William Horsberg was the novelist who helped Ridley do the script for the final film. Well, he wrote the first script too. He was the screenwriter for the film. And what's funny is like Ridley was like, he brought the script. He took his time, wrote the script, gave him the first draft, and Ridley was like, knocked it out of the park. This is a home run right here. So he thought, well, that's it. My job is done. What he didn't understand is, no, this is a good enough script to get us our money. This is a $400 million movie the way you wrote it. We can't make this movie. And, and one of the guys that worked on this film was Ridley Scott's professional ally and co-producer. I just forgot his name. I just forgot his fucking name. He worked on Blade Runner too. I can't draw his name. Let me go look it up. Hold on, give me a second. Because it's the same producer he worked with on Blade Runner. The studio executive, by the way, that he worked with, that he had a good relationship with, Sid Sheinberg. And Alex Thompson, by the way, was the DP on this film. Even though when you work with Ridley Scott, you kind of take a back seat to him when it comes to being a director of photography, because he has everything planned right from the very beginning of what he wants. He storyboards his own films. and he did a lot of artwork for his films. And
is Terry Rawlings the name you're looking for?
Yeah, Terry is the editor for the film.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to look up Blade Runner. And I can't believe I got to put fucking 1982. If you put Blade Runner in, it automatically wants to look for 2049, the substandard Blade Runner film.
Tell us how you really feel, Gary.
It just annoys me. It's not like I didn't enjoy the film. I did, but it's really fucking annoying when they do that shit. And,
yeah, it's like you're typing Jurassic Park. I just mean Jurassic Park.
Michael Dealey. Michael Dealey is the other one. Michael Dealey. And he was his friend, and he worked with him a lot. Even though I don't think he's credited in this film, he had a lot of sway with Ridley on these films. And he, of course, was there for Ridley when his older brother died. What?
I'm not seeing him in the cast. He's not credited, at least not on IMDb.
No, he's not credited. I said he's not.
Yeah.
I just said he's not credited. But he was directly involved with pushing Ridley because he was the one that was there when his brother died to push him to make Blade Runner. Because originally he was going to shoot Dune. And when his brother died, it broke him. And finally he decided, I've got to do something to take my mind off of this. And he went and made Blade Runner. And Blade Runner was what got him through his brother's death. And then he had to decide what to do after that. And Dealey was there for him to push him towards this. So anyway, Ridley is really the guy who came up with the story, told it to William Horsberg, and said, he says, I've got some fairy tale ideas. And so he went off and wrote the screenplay based off of the ideas that Ridley had. Well, if you tell me what year, Snort, I might be able to tell you what version you probably saw.
Well, there's another fun fact with the way I saw this. I first saw it. Oh, the version that I have seen it has been always a director's cut. I think that in fact in Latin America we got the director's cut.
You got the European cut.
Yeah, because
it was released. It was released without Tangerine Dream. That was the longer cut with James Horner's music. Or
yes, in which Tom each at the end they both go separate ways. After according to see the next day. We will see each other tomorrow. Bye.
And you see him running up by himself, waving bye to everybody. And then the theatrical version has them run off together, which is like, I don't like that version. But I do.
Not American audiences would only like that. Same for the music.
The music was horrible. The music for that scene was horrible.
I liked the end song that Roxy Music did. I'm not a fan of that guy. I forget his name. Roxy Music. What was his fucking name?
I don't know. Just out of curiosity, last night
Brian Ferry. Brian Ferry recorded a song and shot it on a soundstage with stuff going on in a movie in the background on a projected screen. And it's a pretty good song. I like the song. And I consider it probably the only song by Brian Ferry that I liked. And I made the mistake of telling it to Charlie. Yeah, I really like that song by him. Oh, and he went out and got his entire Roxy music collection. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. And I listened to like 2 hours of just horrible music that I couldn't stand. I don't like Brian Ferry. After that, I didn't want to ever hear Brian Ferry again, except for that one song.
What? You don't like In Every Dream Heartbreak?
What did I just fucking say?
Yep. I'm just double checking.
Welcome, Sander Hammerschlag.
Hi, Sander.
That's like the only song I know that's by Roxy Music, so.
I know Love is the Drug. I know Avalon. There's another one he did because I'm from Virginia and it was called like Virginia something and I can't remember what the hell it was called. And I just I was just like, God, this music is just terrible.
It's really weird with the radio, because now I have one that has like, it identifies what song's on, because you always hear a song but you have no idea who wrote it, and some band names like kind of like, you named a band War? Seriously?
Well, they named themselves. Yeah. By the way, I love that Billy Barty is in this. I'm a big fan of Billy Barty. Always loved that guy.
I mean, isn't the unicorn the thing Ridley's been obsessed with since he was like a little kid?
Well, yeah, because that was something that he wanted in there right from the get-go. Unicorns, and he wanted an evil character, the villain named Darkness.
I just thought it was a big Rick James fan.
Character.
You both talked, so I don't know what either of you said. Anima, what did you say?
I said Darkness is a great name for an evil character.
Oh, absolutely. And what did you say, Shinotsky?
Oh, I just thought I was a big Rick James fan.
Rick James, bitch. Charlie Murphy. What did the hands say to the face?
I told Ridley, name him Charlie Murphy, because Charlie Murphy's a little bitch. And it's like, Darkness. Darkness. I love this fucking
That's so
game.
funny. When Charlie tells that story, it's so fucking funny.
I love everything on this table. I love the apples are basically all dead.
Well, we're going to get into the Eon studio there, and what ended up happening. They had a huge fire, and that's crazy, man. Because it kind of reminds me of that situation with Stanley Kubrick when the set burned down around him for the Overlook Hotel.
Thankfully, when this set burned, nobody was on it.
To me, it's the same thing. You say Roxy Music, I don't think of anybody but Brian Ferry. I can't name a single person that played for him.
It wasn't.
This is the crazy one. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, it wasn't a fire, but in Jurassic Park, Samuel Jackson was actually supposed to have a death, but literally the set for that got destroyed, so they just had to improvise and go, yep, just the arm.
Just the arm. So, this character is so interesting because Blix, right? That was the name,
yeah.
Blix? Or Blix?
Blix.
I could not believe who Blix was designed to look like on purpose. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's Keith Richards.
So evil Jack Sparrow is in this movie.
I just think that's funny as fuck. Yeah, evil Jack Sparrow. They did. If you look at the face, not the nose. Look at the face, not the ears. The face, the lines in the face, and the way the eyes are designed. That's fucking Keith Richards' face, and they gave him a crazy fucking long nose and ears, and it's fucking Keith Richards. So that's two fucking movie franchises that Keith Richards has appeared in as a character or a caricature.
That should probably have been the twist of the movie. This is all in Keith Richards' imagination on one of the instructions. I saw a unicorn.
See the lines in his face? In Blix's face? That's crazy. That looks like fucking Keith Richards, and I can't get it out of my head now.
You can't unsee it, no.
Now, Cork Hubert is an actor you would see later in a very special episode of Magnum P.I., being one of Rick's old friends that works for the CIA. And it's kind of weird because he's the opposite of what you would expect an operative to look like. He's dwarfish, and it's funny. You believe he's the con man, but then you find out no, really, he is with the CIA. He really was working for the president of the United States. It's a great episode. This really is just, it's a gorgeous film. There's no real location shooting. This is all forestry designed on a soundstage, the largest soundstage.
Only the scene with the unicorns they had to do outdoors because that was just after it burned down. So they filmed it in the park of an estate close by.
Now, if they had Blix looking like Keith Richards and Keith Richards played Lord of Darkness, that'd have been nuts.
Yeah.
Well, Tim Curry was the first person that Ridley Scott wanted, and he approached him, and he took it. I remember that, but I don't remember that. But I watched Live Aid. I recorded it on VHS so I could watch it whenever I wanted to. Albert Broccoli was reportedly hurt at the destruction of the 007 stage when the incident occurred. I wouldn't be surprised. That was his baby.
I mean, his name is on the sign.
Yeah. After he did Risky Business, this is like the second movie after for Tom. He did
All the Right Moves.
Yeah, All the Right Moves.
In fact, the black kid on the football team with him in that movie went to high school with us. He got the part because he played for the football team and he knew how to do it. So, what's up, CJ? Who's out here? Lisa Wolf is here too. Said hi. Oh, I didn't say hi to Castler Daniel Garcia. What's up? Flasher Fred. Hi, buddy. All right. Good to see everybody. It's just, I cannot believe she's 15.
Yeah. That surprised me when I found that out.
Given how she's dressed later in the movie. Damn.
How old was Tom Cruise back then?
21, 22.
Yeah, like actually, if you look at Risky Business, there's a lot of dreamy stuff in that movie.
23, yeah.
He's a year older than me.
Yeah. So he was 23 and she was 15. That's an inappropriate age gap.
Yep. But it was Hollywood didn't care back then.
I guess, yeah. Thank goodness they didn't have any love scenes. Wouldn't want that to get
I think
awkward.
I know why the stage burned down. Guys, I think I know why the stage burned down. They had to get rid of all the bird shit. I mean, you have pigeons living in there.
Yeah. Every time they would free pigeons for a scene, those pigeons were gone up in the rafters. They couldn't get them back. So they kept having to buy new pigeons. They just filled the place up with pigeons. I bet you that place was covered in shit. And they had generators up there. And Ridley even talked about how hot it would get up there, like 100 and some degrees up there. And these engineers are working up there. Fucking God, dangerous.
He does have a very Peter Pan look. Jack,
yeah,
especially in this scene. Yeah, it's the green thing, probably in the fairies as well.
And Ridley, because we were talking about this before the show, that Martin brought up that Ridley felt that Tom Cruise's character Jack was driven by his sexual desire for her, and I'm like, nowhere in the film is that representative at all in anything. It's like,
yeah,
Jack is the innocent character. She's the one being tempted. It's sort of like, again, the whole thing you brought up earlier, Shinatsky, of Eden, that she's Eve and he's Adam. He's innocent, and she is the one who breaks the rules.
Yep.
She's
and
the
then God
bad
gets
one in this
pissed.
story, not innocent.
Well, he shows her the unicorn still, so he's partly guilty. He tempted her.
No, he's guilty of showing them to her. He's not guilty of her touching them. That's all on her.
No, that's what I was saying. He created temptation by showing them to her.
Yeah, but he wasn't trying to go. He goes, "This is a magnificent thing. Don't touch it."
Yeah, she didn't listen. Because I'm a princess.
Imagine that, a woman not listening to a man.
Fuck off.
Besides, was darkness in the beginning? Innocence. Where are they? They're innocent. We're going with the Adam and Eve thing. They have no idea what sexuality is at this moment because they're still innocent. That's the whole idea of losing one's innocence, which is literally one of the phrases that people sometimes use when one loses one's virginity. And yeah, darkness is very sexually charged because darkness is an adult, and the dark things about adulthood and the world when you no longer be a child.
I really think you need therapy, Shinatsky, for that.
No, I'm
you
a
figured
writer.
That out now?
No, I'm explaining.
This is what I did here, and I want everybody to look at what Kim Jong-un says here, or Kim Jong-il, sorry. Back when Tom Cruise didn't run everywhere and still had crooked teeth, because his teeth weren't fixed in this. His teeth are crooked as shit.
Yeah, even the tagline in that, the purest of innocence.
And the other thing about this thumbnail is what I said at the top there. I took their original tagline and I'm like, your tagline is wrong. And I rewrote their tagline to be what this movie is really about: the purest of innocence versus the purest of evil.
But what?
This is a real creek?
Yeah.
Huh.
That was immediately after the fire.
Because they really did use a lot of natural lighting for these scenes. So that's why I thought that it too is the same. That's crazy. One of the things they
also when you see them rear up, you could tell the male and female unicorns that were switching them.
What?
When they rear up because they are upset or whatever, they go up with the front legs. You can tell that they are male and female horses used for it, and they are mixing them up all the time. They're not consistent with that.
Yeah.
Like, wait a moment, the female had a penis in the last shot.
Ridley Scott's really good at sexing his actors, but not his fucking animals. And the way she runs up is meant to emulate a famous painting, medieval painting of a girl. And I can't remember the painting, but I've seen it in a museum. And I just love the fact that Ridley visually is one of the best directors of all time, visually. He is a brilliant director of photography. Now she's having bad thoughts. don't touch, but I must touch them. They're so beautiful. I can't appreciate things just looking at them. I have to touch them. And of course, it does not go well. But ironically, it was still going to happen whether she did it or not, because they were there to do what they were going to do, and they did it. So in the end, was she really guilty of what happened? No, it was going to happen anyway, even though I think Jack, by taking her there, led these, I forget what they're called in this. They're not orcs, whatever the hell they are.
Goblins?
Goblins, that's it. They followed him there, right? Is that
I think darkness sent them after him.
Well, he wanted the unicorns. That was always the target. But I think that they followed Jack there. Oh, shit. They're goblins. How do you know what a goblin is?
Alex
I'm afraid to find out.
Goblins.
Well, she was 15. Let's hope she wasn't one of those girls abused by the system.
She's a princess, so I'm pretty sure she was very protected.
No, I mean in real life, the actress.
Oh, yeah.
The cinematography has a sort of 89 look attached to it. Well, you had a director who's a cinematographer, and you actually have a really good cinematographer working for him, Alex Thompson, and he's worked on some great movies. One of the best of which was Excalibur, for goodness sake. It's the single greatest Arthurian film ever made, and probably ever will be made. But he worked on some other films I really liked, like 7% Solution. It was one of my favorite non-canonical Sherlock Holmes movies. The Man Who Would Be King with Sean Connery and Michael Caine. Good God, he shot that terrible Bond movie, fucking 67. Oh, with the Casino Royale. And he also directed a movie that you and I liked, Anima, called The Saint with Val Kilmer.
Mm.
And I'm looking to see when his last film is. And hold on, give me a minute to let it load. Here we go. So he worked, because he was a cinematographer on Hamlet, Demolition Man, Cliffhanger, two fucking Stallone films. That's cool. Oh God, man! Even though it's a terrible movie, the cinematographer for Alien 3 was great. Oh, he also was a DP on Leviathan, an Alien ripoff, and another film I love a lot, High Spirits. Somebody said that because they were criticizing Neil Jordan for wanting to make a horror film. They go, "Look, man, it's not in your roots. You don't know how to do that." I'm like, going, he got started doing horror. What are you talking about? Neil Jordan directed High Spirits, a horror comedy, and The Keep. Anyway, what do people know? Well, Michael Mann directed, but he was the guy who wrote and helped produce it. I love this too. This is the other thing not shot in the studio was the underwater stuff. That was shot at a water park or a park with a lake, and they shot in one of the ponds for all the underwater shit. One of the ideas they had was that whenever a hoof of the unicorn touched the ground, flowers would sprout up, and they couldn't figure out how to do it. So it
Thank
ended
God.
up not in the film.
It's interesting because
thank God they couldn't figure it out. Ooh, that would have been too much.
Princess
I know. I would have seen it
that.
because in Excalibur they do something very similar. When Arthur gets his strength back, all of a sudden you see the flowers blooming in England, and I like the visual of that and the idea that these magical creatures were part of creation, and wherever they walked, they created life, and I like that idea. Like that's a cool concept that these things were that mystical, not magical, but mystical. And I don't know. I would have enjoyed seeing that. I don't know why you wouldn't, but please elucidate. Tell us. Why are you so fucking nasty that you can't fucking like unicorns creating life? What's wrong with you, Martin? Tell us.
Because I cannot understand the collective obsession with a fucking horse with a horn. You see, people.
First of all, they're not really horses. Unicorns are not horses.
It's a fucking horse, and people, it's so beautiful. It's just like a horse. It only has a freaking horn in the forehead.
They're a mythical creature. Also,
did you really raise children, girls? Good God, you're horrible.
How did you do that?
Martin, I know a lot of depictions of unicorns are, them happy and everything else and some sort of beautiful thing. No, if you go to actual mythology, unicorns
they're sons of bitches. I know. By the way, that movie, The Death of a Unicorn, good example. I really like that one.
Death of a Unicorn. Oh, the new one. See, I own it.
Dude,
I've not seen it.
You gotta
but
see
it looks good.
It is good. It's a horror movie, and the unicorns are bloodthirsty. Yeah. Bloodthirsty motherfuckers is what they are.
Is redneck Matt Damon in that?
No. Is it the kid from Narnia?
Oh, the one that was supposed to play Pennywise. Yeah, with the funny eyebrows. Yeah, him. The other redhead. I like that kid. I was actually excited when I heard he was cast to play Pennywise. And but when they lost that director, they lost the actor. Because boy, oh boy, he looked creepy as shit in the test makeup.
Okay, oh, wow. We have there are non sequiturs. There are non sequiturs, and there is this. What the hell?
Oh, hey, NoHo Hank is in Death of a Unicorn.
Yeah.
Barry, that actor.
Oh man, you have to
Yeah, I like him.
Well, you can see them a rhinoceros like a high capacity assault unicorn. Played it.
And there are those who say that the narwhal was inspiration for the unicorn.
Not
how does a dolphin inspires a horse?
It's not a dolphin; it's a whale.
That's a dolphin. Has teeth.
It is
has teeth.
Bigger than a dolphin. It's a lot bigger.
It's an Odontocetus, which are dolphins. Same thing as an orca.
Martin,
yeah,
you will never be a marine biologist. I just want you to know.
Motherfucker, you have touched a very sore point in my life, because I really, really, really wanted to be a marine biologist. You have opened a wound. Oh, Shinaski, you don't know what you have done.
Martin has become George Costanza.
Yeah, what's up with him today? I don't know, man. He's like somebody I don't even know.
I just found out something else interesting, because there was another scene that wasn't shot in a studio, and that was when Tom Cruise is diving for the ring. They went to
the underwater stuff,
Florida, because the water was so clear. He did all that, and there were alligators close by. Holy shit!
Fuck, Tom Cruise ain't worried. He was a. I don't know if he was a Scientologist yet. He was just pure ballsy. He didn't become a Scientologist until he started dating Mimi Rogers, and she's the one who got him into it. In the book and animated movie, The Last Unicorn, I love that movie, but was also an important creature so huge Satan bull trapped most all of in the ocean.
Mostly.
Yeah, this is where Forrest Gump got his name.
Mom always said, Satan moves as Satan does.
Gators were intimidated. You know how he drove them off?
He ran?
No, he just wanted to talk to him about Scientology.
Oh, God. That would work.
Every animal instinctively runs from Scientology. Now, what I like about this scene is the fact that Gump is pissed he answered correctly.
Yes.
Because Gump wanted to punish him. What does that say about Gump?
But immediately afterward, he's all giggles and honorably accepted defeat and shaking his hand and said, "You did it, Jack. You did it." What the fuck? Talk about bipolar.
That would be like.
Go ahead.
Oh, that would be like the riddles in the dark scene. But every time Bilbo answers correctly, Gum would just go, "Son of a bitch! Son of a motherfucker!"
By the way, if you ever want to see other films he was in, do not watch The Tin Drum.
See, die in that one.
I don't want to say a fucking word other than that film is fucking wrong and should have been pulled. Nobody should ever watch that movie because what they did, the sexual shit with him, underage.
Oh, yeah, that
fucking German cinema. Fuck, man. Germans. Fucking Germans just annoy the shit out of me. Ethel Merman is the worst.
The Oscar-winning film, The Tin Drum. Wow.
That just shows you how fucking far up their asses Hollywood was. And they still are. Fuck them. So let me pull this up here. I've always said, though, when I saw this photo, I'm like, that kid should play fucking Anthony Hopkins because he looks like fucking Anthony Hopkins.
Man, he didn't act for 11 years after this movie. Endspiel was his next movie in 1996.
That movie is so fucked up, dude. I made the mistake of watching it. I'm like, I can't unsee that. Oh my God.
Yes, in the original idea, Jax, in the end, it was going to be revealed that he was immortal.
That he was the forest.
That's okay. I mean, I guess I'd have to see how they would have gone about implementing it because
it doesn't work.
Yeah.
That sounds like hippie shit, like right there.
Yeah.
That sounds like bad peyote.
That is, I put that idea right up there with removing one of your ribs so you can suck your own dick. Fucking dumb, bad idea.
Oh, no, do not go there, please. Do not go there.
Don't ask. Anima, I don't want to have to explain that shit. Good treatment.
Some things I just really don't want to find out.
Yes, you're correct.
Man nymph.
Moisten your dreams with man nymphs.
Well, here's another one. The headquarters of Scientology is also close to where that spring was that he dove into.
You think when he put his head into the water, he just saw L. Ron Hubbard appear before him. It's like, Tom, you must become my chosen one. You are my Messiah. Who the fuck are you? I'm L. Ron Hubbard.
Author of really bad science fiction. It's like the guy was a terrible writer. The only thing he wrote worth of shit was Dianetics.
They actually had a robot character in Marvel Comics named after him.
Elron?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, L-RON. I believe that was the character's name.
Yeah, Clearwater isn't far from where the springs were, as I recall, where the park where he did the underwater swimming for the movie.
Holy shit, I didn't know this was. Wow, no, please, no.
Jacko the Green.
It's better than like... Jack on the Green.
Jack off the Green.
Please, I beg of you.
Oh no, he's a
damn Snorty. Tell us how you really.
Diuretics by L. Ron Hubbard.
I stand corrected. The Elrond character is a DC character.
DC. Oh, so here you go. Where's it again? I need to find out. When Diuretics. That's right. Whenever you read L. Ron Hubble, you have to go pee.
That's how they actually solve certain issues. So that you're incontinent. Here, read this.
Read some Diuretics by L. Ron Hubble, not Hubbard. Hubble.
L. Ron Hubbard. Now with additional Thetans.
Oh, Gambit. I strongly disagree with that take because the Dark Crystal show in Netflix is good. It's real.
I didn't find it woke at all. I enjoyed it, and I absolutely my glands begin to get swollen if I am exposed to woke.
I didn't see it, so I have no opinion on the Dark Crystal sequel series.
You should, man. Especially when you realize that everything that is on camera is handmade, not CGI.
Yep,
you're gonna.
I know
it's the studio, man. They do their work. I like this actor right here, and I like this character. I could shot in me brain pan. I'm dead. And I love how Blix fucking throws the wand to where darkness can't see it when he shows up.
Right, CJ? But the thing is, the show was extremely good.
Yeah, it got canceled because it was expensive.
Yeah,
and it wasn't woke.
Yep.
And Netflix didn't like that.
Yeah, I think the era we just got through, I think streaming will be considered a very bad thing to happen to the industry.
Hey, any word on how they're doing right now? Because I heard they were really tanking.
Who?
Elon Musk had done so much damage to them with just loss of millions of subscribers over some of the shit they pulled with the trans stuff with kids. Putting trans politics in children's shows for ages as young as 7.
The weird thing about that show, though, is that it had been canceled like in 2003. So,
but it's not the only show. Even in Transformers, man, I started to watch that new Transformer animated Transformer Spark, Earth Spark, something like that. I saw the first 2 episodes, and then I saw a review of an episode that Transformer says, I am non-binary. Fuck off.
It's about where it was on September 29th. So the Musk hubbub happened, and it was as low as on October 3rd. And then it shot back up. So
Transmorphers, boy girls eating pies.
And they're still higher than they were 6 months ago. So
yeah, there's no humans in it. It's all Muppets. But they're Muppets designed to look like creatures, designed by what was that guy's name?
Phil Tippett?
No, the artist that they based the creatures on his artwork. Amazing artwork. It's Frode or something, artist designer for Dark Crystal. I think it's Frode. Something like that.
Interesting what contributed.
Brian Froud was the designer. And Brian Froud was known for doing his books of designing fantasy creatures. And so Henson joined forces with him to make the Dark Crystal.
I'm going to check that later after the show.
I don't remember that. I'll have to, because I got both copies. I'll check them out.
Yeah, and I don't understand. It is kind of a funny thing that fairy tales are considered childish when you really break them down. They're some of the darkest stories that have ever.
Well, they're designed for kids to learn how horrible life can be.
Yes, they were cautionary tales. If you don't obey mommy and daddy, a freaking wolf is going to eat you alive.
Now, there's another character who doesn't get much playtime in this, and that's the character of Tick, played by Mike Edmonds from Time Bandits. And he's still one of the few Time Bandits still alive actors.
I wish we would have gotten that second movie.
Unfortunately, we won't.
Well,
that's a good question. It could be the great pay. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. The answer to that question and similar question is always money.
Because Tom Cruise didn't want to work with him again. Tom Cruise, explain it, Danny.
He didn't feel like his character was really that interesting, and he also wasn't happy with the type of movie. He wasn't into that fantasy thing. I think he knew back then that he wanted to do action.
And he immediately partners up with his Ridley's brother, and they made some good movies together.
The question is, did he do the cliff jumps to the lake?
Yeah.
Yeah. He did all the diving and the swimming and everything.
There you have it.
He knew.
That's when he knew. That's when he knew. I need to be jumping from heights.
Maybe that's what happened. It was like, really, I'd really like to jump off this mountain. But why do we need to do that, Tom? I just want to do it.
Because it's there.
Because it's there.
There it is. Me brain pen.
Something's missing. I want to run.
I need to run and jump from heights.
I want to run.
Yeah, I miss the days before all the running. Now, this is where you can tell who the director of photography is, right there. That one shot right there. Because he uses the same lens that Dean Cundey uses. And it gets that specific line flare with the torch. And it's the same thing Cundey did with John Carpenter. Just, man, right there. Look at that beautiful fucking shot. It's not obtrusive like J.J. Abrams likes to do. This is a real lens flare that just really tells you how bright that light is. And I love it. It's gorgeous. And it's the exact same kind of lens flare Cundey would bring for films like, look at the lens flares in The Thing. with the flares and the external lights around the base. Fucking beautiful lens flares. Non-obtrusive, just adds texture. So Jerry Goldsmith himself said that he and Ridley communicated differently in terms of the score due to the fact that the Welsh director wanted the music to replicate visuals, but Jerry hesitated in going in with this plan. Jerry said music cannot combine itself with visuals. That's not what it's supposed to do, and I agree. It's not.
What really bugs me is that he spent 6 months composing the music. 6 months. That's way longer than usual.
This is the first version of Meg before Family Guy. And before Meg became dumpy little daughter of Lois, Meg was I don't know what to call it, a water nymph,
swamp witch.
A swamp witch. And I'll let you say who played the part because you love this guy.
Robert fucking Picardo. And he was such a trooper because his costume was latex rubber and he was being dumped in water so it would soak up the water and make him heavy. He did not bitch once.
Which looked great though when he came out of the water because the water kept pouring out of him, making him look wet all the time. It was great.
And hearing them talk about how he was a trooper with all that shit that they were doing to him, that's just another interview that confirms that Bob Picardo is a trooper to work with. He's not complaining. He knows why he's doing it, so he's doing it. What I couldn't find out is his voice. If he is doing the voice or if that's dubbed. It did not sound like him. But, I mean...
I just saw my buddy Jason Lee Knight, who may be watching us right now. He's a regular, and he's a buddy of mine that lives here in Springfield area, and he's watching Lady in White right now on Prime. So I had to go tag Frank LaLoggia and let him go, hey, another fan for your work, Frank. That's great. I got to share that. It makes me happy because we will be doing another show this year on this movie, and Frank is going to make a little video for us, greeting for our audience.
Loja.
Can he not be on the
show?
Great
last name.
I love that guy, man.
I'm not bugging him this year. No, I've troubled him so many times, and he's in Italy, and I just, man, I don't want
that wouldn't work anyway. You want to do it a Saturday night show, so that wouldn't work. He's in my time zone. He would not want to be streaming at 5 a.m.
Yeah, it'd be about 5 o'clock in the morning for him.
And I kind of was hoping that you were going for having him on and doing the show at a time where I could be there. But there you go. Hopes crushed.
Just like my dreams.
Look, man, I've been doing it to my daughter for years, dashing her hopes on things. So I'm good at it. And I love the taste of tears when people are disappointed.
In the next Hellraiser, it'll just be Gary that comes out of the box and is like, nothing you do will ever matter.
Nothing matters.
You know what?
Yeah, that's
Gary?
the kind of demon I am. I'm the demon of nonchalance and apathy. What's
what
the point?
If at this very moment I'm being diagnosed as mentally ill by the immigration people in the US because we used pictures of the show for evidence of us being in the same room. We gave them the channel. What if they are watching this and going like, oh my God, he's an asshole. That cannot be real.
God, how can she doesn't love him?
No, that's a fake marriage.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
That's why
Immigration board.
So fucking long.
I present the following as proof that there is no love between the two. She's marrying completely for citizenship. I rest my case.
Yeah.
Which is not true, but she does want to get out of there. If she were left to her own devices, she would never come here. Yeah, there it is. Meg Mucklebones Look at that.
That is
Rob
Bob
Bottin. Rob Bottin, man. And I love this fact that Blade Runner and The Thing are Eskimo twins in that they were both fucked by E.T. Okay? And then you get the makeup master from The Thing working with the director of Blade Runner to make this movie. I think that's awesome.
Sunny boy, I see you in a cult worshipping dead aliens. That's ridiculous. I'd never do such a thing.
And the voice of Meg,
yeah,
wow. He fucking nailed it.
I think he did that, yeah. So the only thing that I don't like in this movie is that they glitter from the magic or whatever. That looks stupid as fuck.
Everybody has glitter on the skin. Even Darkness has glitter on his hooves.
Hate glitter.
It's vile and coarse and gets everywhere. Oh wait, that's sand.
Glitter gets everywhere too.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know.
I have three little sisters.
Pause.
Believe me, I know.
As soon as this scene is over, I'm going to pause for a second because I want to show a video. And I want to show you how Ridley Scott storyboarded The Duelists. And the drawings that he would do, because he would also do production art. And he would do these little sketches and drawings on set, sometimes while people were sitting around him. He's talking. And he does these sketches. And they ended up giving him the nickname Ridley Grams. And I thought that was pretty fucking cool.
They made it a hobby too to keep them because he would just toss them after discussing it. And some of the people
well, he's like me.
Them.
I don't see any value to my sketches. People go, where are all your sketches? Like, I don't know, trash somewhere, part of a landfill.
I would like to have something that you drew.
You should have kept them so when you die, so you can sell them.
Too brutal.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah.
No, I say that to people all the time. When they buy my art prints, then I sign them. I said, just remember, this will be worth something when I'm dead. Now, it's not an invitation for you to hunt me down and kill me. You let it happen naturally.
What if I wish you dead? Does that fall into that categorization?
In that case, you would have a serious problem with me, Shanatsky. I would kill you. I would hunt you down.
Well, I just sit there with my popcorn, waiting for a wiener.
A wiener?
Wiener?
Yeah, that sounded like wiener.
Should wait for a Werner Herzog instead.
Yeah, now you got to do Werner Herzog is talking about Ridley Scott film.
Oh my God! Can
yes.
you imagine that?
The Tom Cruise, he desires to jump off the cliff, but the director of Ridley Scott does not let him. He is now depressed, or he is not able to risk his life for the sake of his art form cinema. At that point, Tom makes a promise to himself. I will make this man hate himself like I hate chocolate muffins.
What?
What that's about. This is some of Ridley Scott's storyboards, man. He's as good, if not better, an artist than even I am. I am just shocked at what a good artist he is. And I want to bring these up. Look at these sketches from Alien. This one's from Blade Runner. This was Deckard's, an early version of Deckard's apartment. No, I'm getting ready to show it. This one is from his idea of the Gaudi style apartment that Deckard lived in. And that was his general first. Look at that fucking sketch. His dimensions are slightly off, but really, really good.
That kind of looks like Clint Eastwood.
Kind of, yes.
And I'm not sure who was in discussions at this point. But these sketches, I'm going to show these sketches. This is really beautiful fucking artwork, dude.
It's still weird to me Dustin Hoffman was in the running for Blade Runner.
Oh, they even did production art with him.
Yep. You're not trying to boycott me, are you?
This one always kind of blew my mind, the detail in this one. And originally, the first sketch was just the helmet sitting there, but then he redrew this and had a person sitting there, and right in front of the screen, in front of him was somebody in front of him looking back over the monitors at him. And it's another version of the same sketch. And I'm just blown away at just how, and he does, by the way, if you look, he has a stippling style of shading, which it really shows that he was a fan of heavy metal, because that's clearly inspired by Mobius. Jean Garat. Great fucking artist.
Man, if Ridley had less of an ego, he could have actually been like
hell of a comic book artist.
Yeah.
But I want you to look at this. The tail is not a tail here. The tubes are coming out of its belly.
Yeah. And
the tail is coming out of his penis, which is something they did early on in the design of the alien. It was very Freudian. And Ridley Scott is absolutely a Freudian filmmaker. Everything is hypersexualized. And we kind of talked about that a little bit ago, where he believed that Tom Cruise was sexually after her, and she was the innocent. And it's like, no, that's fucking ridiculous. That's of course the not the Nostromo. What's the
escape pod?
It's got a name.
Escape. Yeah, it's the
Narcissus.
Yeah,
that's the Narcissus shuttle. And in this drawing, it shows her being pulled out with the alien, but she's tethered to the ship, and the alien isn't. And just this artwork is just mind-blowingly good stuff. Absolutely agree with you. Because there is a graphic novel of Alien published by Heavy Metal, but I'd rather seen this done as a graphic novel. I'm just blown away at just how fucking good he was, or is. He's still good. Here's another one.
Yeah, just don't tell him that newspapers didn't exist in ancient Rome.
More from Alien, his drawings.
Oh, look, the face, the tomography of the face hugger.
Yep. This is how much work he put into these fucking movies. And it's hard for me not to be fucking impressed. I'm impressed by what he fucking did. And I consider Alien not only a perfect horror film, I consider it a pretty perfect movie.
Yeah, because like my top 5 easily. That and like Perfect Blue.
Yeah, it's because look, Alien, what he did with Alien was he established the rules of what makes a good horror film and what makes it so fucking scary, which is even if your characters are smart and do the right thing, there's still a good chance they're going to die, which is the same thing that happens in The Thing. You got characters trying to do the smart thing to stay alive, and instead they die, because that's just what happens. Even if you do the smart thing, doesn't mean you're going to survive. And I think that's one of the scariest things of Alien.
Yeah, because you can't have a fucking asshole like Ash who opens the door.
Yep.
Fucking Ash. Oh my God. And when you go back, the first time you watch it, you're like, what happened? And then you go back, and the second time you watch it, you start seeing signs of who Ash is.
Yep.
Early on. And it changed my perception of that fucking movie. You know, because after seeing what Ash does, you go back and you realize, oh, this was going to happen no matter what.
Yep.
He was there to make sure it happened. This set's really, I fucking love this set. And it's really not heavily detailed. A lot of it's left to your imagination because it's so dark around the sides. But I love this scene. It's very Indiana Jones and them trying to get into this place.
Okay, we have a new viewer. Is Dude. So, Gary, when you see that in the list, that is a name.
Good to know. Hi, dude.
Yeah. And you know what? It makes it easy on me because all I'm ever going to say to you is, what's up, dude? How you doing, dude? Hi, dude.
Yeah, finally one that doesn't come around the corner with a complicated name like Tim. Fuck you, Tim.
And here's what I feel about that, dude, is I already liked and loved the theatrical cut. And I saw it, and it came out on video. I rented it, saw it in the theater, rented it when it came out. And then years later, I got to see the director. First, I got to hear the Jerry Goldsmith soundtrack. I bought it on CD. And once again, it wouldn't have happened if not for Charlie Deslorica. Charlie pushed for these things. And so we got the soundtrack, and then we finally got to see the European / director's cut in America. And I was blown away. I'm like, I didn't think I could like this movie more. And I do now. But the thing is, once I got to see the director's cut / European cut, I was spoiled, and I couldn't go back to the American theatrical cut. I prefer the director's cut with the Jerry Goldsmith soundtrack. It's not like I hate Tangerine Dream. I did not like their soundtrack on this. I didn't like their soundtrack on The Keep either.
Yeah, I get that. Now, we have this one.
Oh, from Sander Hammerschlag.
So you waited until the second hour. I'm impressed.
We will have to oblige.
You are showing great patience, Sander. I appreciate that, buddy. Morris,
I've got 5 terrorists going southeast on Bakalakadaka Street.
Even more than me, Anima appreciates it.
To be honest, I don't mind that shit so much, but the fucking beaver kills me.
Oh, thank you. Once again, this episode is brought to you by Backdoor Beaver.
Oh, fuck off, you
delicious
asshole.
popcorn you will ever get. Only get Pop Culture Minefield's popcorn from a Backdoor Beaver because it comes with genuine beaver anal gland butter.
How can something be a mascot if not every single one of us is on board? Because
everybody's on board with me. You're the only one not on board with it.
So it cannot be a mascot. We all need to be on board.
It's mostly unanimous.
That's not how the democratic process works.
There you go.
Anima.
Democratic.
Just let me know when you two meet up again how many times you hit him.
Dude, she's gonna hit me so much
already.
I mean,
oh yeah.
Like when she was here, she hit me so many times.
It's been exactly 1 year, and I miss that so much.
Highly recommend watching it because you get a more, and you get a different sound. I really liked it. And I'm grateful that Ridley has someone like Charlie Deslorica to do this work for him. All Ridley does is supervise what Charlie does.
I think that's one that, especially my involvement with filmmaking, one of the things I've learned lately is that it's more like a team. This director is the author of the piece. I kind of consider to be bullshit. Right. It's because it's a team. You know, if Van Halen is Eddie Van Halen and what's his name?
Alex, David Lee Roth.
Yeah.
And God, my favorite, Michael Anthony. I fucking love his voice. His voice, when they fired him, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? His voice, his backing vocals is what made the fucking song so awesome sounding. I fucking loved his bass playing and his fucking backing vocals. There she said, Una. She's pretty, she's, I think she was an adult when she was in this, or at least like 18 or something. But she's very tiny in real life. And she is such a cute character, and you can understand why her magic is alluring to him. Anima hates it because she's got fucking glitter on her. But back then, people didn't know much about glitter. In all seriousness, really, fucking, back then, glitter was only used by strippers and by little kids.
And little kid strippers.
You had
Shut
to
up.
go there.
Why, you fucking... Oh, my God. But she's still alive, by the way. Annabelle Lanyon, who plays Una in this. And she still looks like a fucking fairy in the face.
She's born in 1960, so she would have been 25.
Same age as him, right? Because he's born in 60, right?
Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
62, I think.
Was he born in 60?
Oh.
Was it 62? So he's 2 years older than me. Okay. I'm looking. Yeah, 62.
62.
Yeah. How much virgin blood do you think Tom Cruise drinks to maintain his looks?
I think he secretly drinks the blood of the young women he attracts. Like now he's got one of the most beautiful women in film. And I'm like, why? Leave these girls alone, Tom. Leave them alone. I love your movies, man. Leave these girls alone. Let them have their fucking lives. I really hate, like, every single time a woman leaves him, it really feels like it was an escape. Right?
For them?
Like him.
They act like that. Now, who's his current donor?
Oh, what's her name from Blade Runner 2049? Little French chick.
Oh.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, they're supposedly getting married or some shit. She's at the battle. Yeah.
She's
okay. I've stunned them into silence.
She's marrying him. She doesn't have the internet or what?
She could be his granddaughter at this point.
I know. It makes no sense. Because I think I just saw something. I didn't read it. It was just in the news feed, and I flipped past it, and then I paused for a second, like, no, not another beautiful girl ruined.
So now Tom Cruise is darkness.
He is darkness. He keeps consuming these beautiful women. He destroyed Nicole Kidman.
She got out.
Well, I got to tell you, I didn't care about the other one he married that was in Batman Begins.
Okay.
Because I can't stand her. I think she's a terrible actor, and she's got fucking weird eyes. But she's young. That's what he was after. He was after that. And that was the girl that made him jump up and down on Oprah's sofa. like a psycho.
Oh my God.
And he is psychotic. I believe he's absolutely batshit crazy. Which is why every movie that he makes was his plan. Yeah, Katie Holmes. That movie that he makes, he's been planning for 10 years to eventually kill him. But he survives somehow.
I'm still alive. God damn it.
Well, I found out later, because he says there's no CG. What, bud?
He survives that we know of. Maybe the Scientologists have him cloned.
Yeah, he might be. That might be it. That he dies making every movie and he's replaced by a replicant. That'd be fucking nuts.
That would be a good sci-fi movie.
So let me tell this little story real quick. So in the development, while he was filming the movie Duelist, which I think is a perfect movie, it is a perfect movie. It is, he pulled off for next to nothing what took millions of dollars for Stanley Kubrick to do. And he made the better film of the two in the Napoleonic Wars. And The Duelist is the better film. It's better structured, and it's based off of a great novel. Well, it's not really a novel.
Novella.
It's based on true events and real people, but it's fictionalizing the fact that they had to guess at some of the stuff, the writer did, and make up stuff to tell the story. So, but every single incident that happens in the book, as well as in the film, is based on fact. So he came up with the idea while he was making that movie, and he continued thinking about this idea when he was starting production or pre-production for Tristan and Isolde, which is the original telling of Romeo and Juliet. And when that fell through, so he decided to start working on this again. Then he made Alien, and then it got put on the back burner again. Then he started pre-production work on Dune. That fell through because, he lost his brother. His older brother died, and he was just fucking wrecked over that shit. And he knew he needed to work on something, and he continued working on this idea of doing a film that was inspired by the original Brothers Grimm stories, kind of fairy tale. And then he did Blade Runner. And once he was done with Blade Runner, he felt like he got his sea legs back under him. So he immediately wanted to start working on this. And he approached the author, this guy's name, William Hortzberg. And Hortzberg was already a writer, and he had been secretly writing fantasy stories, but not publishing them or doing anything with them. So Ridley went to him with this idea, and he was like, yeah, I can do that. So he told him his basic ideas of what he wanted. Unicorns being representative of creation and good versus evil, and that the villain's name is Darkness. And it was kind of, I think, also thrown in there that it's kind of like the Adam and Eve story, because it clearly is inspired by it. And he went off, wrote the script, like I told earlier, and but he made a mistake, because when Ridley told him, you knocked it out of the park, this is perfect, he thought, well, that's it, I'm done. They're going to shoot that as a movie. And Ridley told him later, no, I need you to do rewrites. That's the one that got us greenlit. But that movie you wrote, that's a $400-500 million movie. Armies. There were armies in it. You can't fucking do that. So we needed to find a way to make this story on a smaller budget. So that's what he went about doing. And they just kept chopping and changing and adding to it. And Ridley was there for the whole process. And it's one of the few times where I don't feel he was overly intrusive. It's a story, but that's because it was his original idea. And I think it's odd that he takes no credit as the creator, the story creator, because you usually get a story credit. He didn't even want that. He just wanted to direct it. And I'm like, good for you. Good for you. So there, I told that part. Everybody happy?
Yay.
Oh, man, you guys hurt.
Everybody hurts.
Yeah. I love these pillars because this is another callback to Blade Runner and his love for fucking oversized pillars. I also love that a lot of the artwork statues are actually people in makeup because they're slowly moving and shit. That's crazy. I remember how captivated I was watching this movie. Like around the fireplace, some of the figures are people moving. And by the way, I think one of the sexiest scenes in this movie is the young dancer who is the masked version of her doing that little minuet thing she's doing, that little ballet dance. Fucking gorgeous.
Mefraid. We are beating Raid.
Hello, Raiders.
Hey, John's here. What's up, John?
You missed a lot of F-bombs.
Who did?
Fuck yeah.
Who did?
Oh, Stains. He's always calling me out when I drop one.
Lisa Wolf. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Let me show you my favorite Michael Myers. It's this one here, Lisa. That is Country Shape Media, and that is James Hong Michael Myers. Because it looks like James Hong.
He only gouge eyes.
I only gouge eyes. Yeah, you got it, Martin.
Oh, my favorite of those is someone actually did the William Shatner as Michael Myers. That's a good one.
Because it is William Shatner.
Yeah, it was like him putting on a mask. It's like, I think it was the image earlier, but it's him putting a mask on of Michael Myers.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, I do. I love that scene, dude. This is another one of my favorites because they lit her from down below to give you that illusion of diamond reflecting on her face, and that she is so transfixed by this beauty of diamonds. And that's when evil steps through the mirror. And I fucking love this movie. I think he meant to say Gary there. Don't lie, Gary. You think the sexiest screen is that large mask guy coming out making those huge meat pies. Look, dude, that reminded me of another film. And I do like that scene. It reminds me of the orgy room scene from Conan the Barbarian. And the guys with the giant soup bowl full of human body parts.
Oh, yeah. If you do want to see Kirk be Michael Myers, watch The Devil's Reign. He even does the head tilt.
Devil's Reign. Which one's that? The one with Peter Fonda?
I forget off the top of my head. It's the one that Anton LaVey was involved with.
And we have Kyle here. So
is it rain like rain coming down?
I believe so.
Oh, it's the one with Ernest Borgnine and Eddie Albert. I know the one. Yeah. And Shatner's in. Yeah, because he looks, the way they did his eyes with the black thing over, he looks like Michael Myers' mask.
Yeah.
Because it's so big. Hey, Willie the Monkey King's here. What's up, buddy? Long time no see.
Hey, Sax. Double večer. I hope you're still enjoying Croatia.
Okay, going for sex.
He was running from something, sir. And then he crashed into a DUI checkpoint, committed 10 felonies, and not to mention FUing a room full of cops.
You FU me all the time.
Fuck you, Kyle!
Well, fuck you, Kyle! Fuck you, Kyle. You're a piece of shit.
Hey, Kyle, check this out. Martin and I put this together. He did the video and I added the music.
I really don't get what's going on with Matt and Trey this year. It's like the joke of the season is Trump is fucking Satan. Yeah, okay, and
It's said that they're not even involved with the writing of it anymore, is what I was told.
Wow. So they just literally took the money and ran.
Yeah. Wouldn't you? I would.
So let me take it down.
I mean, oh, there it is. There's that hoof.
Even the
sound
hoof
of it.
Glitter.
Yeah, glitter everywhere. Man,
that costume must have been a nightmare.
Look, either that castle has strippers in it or some 5-year-old girls, because no place gets that much glitter without one or the other. Because I swear to God, it used to drive me nuts with Zoe. I would get so irritated. I'm like, I just did laundry. Why is the glitter in my fucking clothes? And I'm shaking my shit out going, stop it, stay out of my room.
Hey, we have
happy birthday, Willie the Monkey King.
So I just want to make you feel at home.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Monkey King. Happy birthday to you. And many more. I love her reaction when she realizes what she's done. You go with strippers, okay? All right, look.
They use it too. Strippers and showgirls.
That sounds like a band name.
I know. I just realized.
Tim Curry is he's been my favorite actor since this movie. I liked the Rocky Horror Picture Show, but I was not that big a fan of his. Then this movie came out, and I found out who that was under that makeup, and I'm like, this guy is amazing. Or I could say like David Spade and say, that guy is amazing. Yeah, I loved him in Clue as the butler. I love the way he says no. It's just so nasal. No.
One of my favorite exchanges ever. To make a long story short, too late.
Too late. We haven't done Clue yet. We got to do that one. I love that movie.
Oh, did you notice that her evil self has an unibrow?
What? I didn't pick that up.
Does she?
Yes.
Wow.
All right, let me go back.
There's Tom. Pick up, Martin.
Oh, they made they even do a close up. let it roll.
Hey, if Una has a unibrow, would that be an unibrow? Oh my, she really does. When she frowns.
No.
Turn that frown upside down. Yeah, I did a lot of cartoons, but I love him as an actor. One of my other favorite films of his is with Stallone called Oscar. I laughed my ass off at that movie. He's an elocution specialist, and he's supposed to help the daughter stop sounding like she's from Brooklyn. Murder by Death, that's another movie. Well, it's Murder by Death was the inspiration for Clue. And the funny part is Landis had no idea what the fuck he was doing. He really didn't. He was out of his element when he worked on that movie.
What do you mean?
Singer,
murder.
Murder. You gotta say it right. Murder. What do you mean murder? He's got such a posh English accent when he wants to.
Yeah, sadly his stroke put an end to his brilliant.
Who?
Tim Curry.
Oh yeah. This fucking pie freaked me out that he's inside that pie crust. That little fucking what are they called again? Not ogres. Fuck.
Gnomes?
No, troll or whatever the fuck they're called.
I don't know. But man, at least kill them before before tossing them in the oven.
And he's got that mutant hand that a lot of people don't notice until they like seen it a couple of times. Going, oh my god, it's up with this fucking chicken hand. I'm like, yeah. Goblin. Thank you, CJ.
Goblin.
Yeah, that was the word I was trying to think of, Willie. I just couldn't remember the word goblin. All I hear when I hear the word goblin just sounds like somebody's eating too much. Man, he gobbling that food down. That boy eats too fast. He's a gobbler. He's a goblin. His name was Blunder. I think my favorite moment in Clue, by the way, is when the chick from the Go-Go's shows up at the door as a singing telegram and it gets shot after she does the dance at the door. No reason, just killed because it's annoying. Singing telegrams are annoying. Well, he's got the fucked up hand. So is he an elf? I don't know. We are all cousins. I remember he says that. So I think he's saying that goblins are cousins to elves.
No, he was one of them. He left. He left in search of adventure. Maybe that's how he got that hand.
Mm.
Oh. The only thing I lament of my copy is that it's not in 4K.
It's not in 4K?
4K.
Oh, sorry. I misunderstood you.
No, you didn't. You're just being a jerk to me. But it's okay.
¿Por qué? I love this whole kitchen scene, man. It's really cool. The way it's lit.
Yep.
Everything. Martin, Anima.
Not in why.
Yeah.
Private message. Private.
Yes.
Message?
Yes. I saw it. Home Alone 2. Yes. That's the one. Now, I don't know, Anima and Shinosky, you do remember Hudson Hawk, right?
No.
Hudson Hawk? Bruce Willis? The machine that makes gold?
Not at all.
Oh. Well, go after the show, go back and watch our review. You love that movie.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I have to remember everything. I watch a fuck ton of stuff for this show. Something for fun sometimes.
Well, there's no point in me continue because you're not gonna get the idea. So what do we have here? Yes, Blooder was an elf that disguised himself as a goblin. His messed up hand was a punishment from darkness in a cutscene. Oh, interesting. Yes.
Yeah, he would punish by doing stuff like that.
Robutin, yes, Gary used a considerable time to praise the guy. Yes, that is a crime that this movie is not that it been released in 4K. Kitchen set is epic.
Only very 25 million. That's still a lot of money.
Ooh. Well, yeah, 25 million
It is an epic set.
in 85 is not the same thing as today.
Yeah, I know. The fact that they were able to pull it off and actually make this movie, it's crazy.
Man,
because
I
it
love
still
this
looks
scene.
so good, even though they had to cut out so many things because they were unaffordable.
Well, that's why I actually missed from movies was that they had limitations, so they had to actually be more creative. Now,
yeah, right.
When you
I
can
keep
do everything,
saying that everything with CGI and you have crazy budgets, they get lazy.
Yeah. So, like, as much as he wanted to, I think George Lucas did kind of ruin filmmaking because the whole push for what he wanted to do ended up leading to creating the tools to make everyone else in the industry just become lazy.
No. I do not agree. It's like you blaming the guy who makes the hamburger for you being a fat fuck. No, I'm a fat fuck, and I can only blame myself. I don't go to blame. Oh, my wife, she makes a very tasty food. Or no, it's my fault. It's my self control that is out of control.
Your non-self control.
Yes.
Goblins.
Not just mind blown when they actually hire special effects guys and do shit like the sinking palazzo in the James Bond movie. Holy fuck, that was a huge ass model and it actually sunk. That's the good stuff right there. Go for that rather than to CGI everything.
And our level of tech now, we should be able to have even better movies because you can do things for a lot cheaper. I mean, just compositing alone was a nightmare back in the Donner's Superman era. Now it's just like a kid in Photoshop.
Well, I loved Darkness's little Billy Idol snarl.
What?
Yeah, we just saw it when he snarls at her. There. Billy Idol snarl. I can barely do that because the nerve here was cut in my face. So I used to be able to do a Billy Idol much better when I was 19. Right around the age of 20, I had the surgeon went in here and severed the nerve. I had to go out there and tell Brad and Lauren about the pack of coyotes last night, right outside the back of the house.
Holy shit.
Because I told him, I said, if I had a rifle, I would have started shooting them right then and there. They're bad here, and they kill your pets. Well, yes. And, but I didn't have it with me in the bathroom at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, I'll tell you, when I go to the bathroom, I'm packing. And I ain't just talking about my penis.
When you sit, I've been to that house, and when you're sitting on the throne, you have a beautiful view over the meadow behind the house.
So that's what happened last night. So both cats could hear him because they start yipping. They yip. It's kind of a bark, but one of the ways you know is how they do it, because it's like fast yips back and forth. And
yeah, like the barks of very tiny, annoying dogs.
Yeah, and but they yip too, and it's all of them are high pitched, so they're all sound like small dogs, and you know immediately that's not dogs, that's fucking coyotes, and they're trouble out here, man. But I found out also that the farmer that rents the land from Brad, he has a donkey specifically there to kill coyotes because they'll kill the shit out of them.
Really?
People don't understand how vicious donkeys can be. They don't just kick. They will snatch something up, grab it by its neck, and start whipping it and break its neck, killing it. I've seen them
Well,
do
we just saw in that movie Jeremiah Johnson, when the wolves attacked the horse and the donkey, they kick the shit out of these wolves. They are not defenseless.
But donkeys in particular are also known for biting and whipping. They'll whip
they are
them.
clever. I love horses, but they're dumb. Donkeys are clever. That's why you can't really ride them, because they don't like that.
Yeah, where's that scene in Shrek where donkey just like someone? Oh, he thought I just sound like this. Well, fuck you. Fuck you, car.
I'm gonna stay up, talk all night, and in the morning I'm gonna be waffles.
Give me some carrots. I'm making me some waffles.
No, I gotta tell you, CJ, I love donkeys. I've been around them my whole life, and I think they're wonderful animals. But I love horses
noisy,
too.
Though donkeys are so noisy.
They can be, but if you're not fucking stirring them up, they're fine. No more noisy than a horse. Look at that fucking makeup. Rob Bottin. God damn, man.
And she looks good when she's evil. She's goth girl now.
Yeah, you think this movie inspired goth fashion a bit?
No.
I don't think so, but I could see where it could have.
But they dug into goth fashion to create that version of her, clearly.
And I want to point it out here because you just so much beautiful makeup in this movie by Bottin. And the film received several award recognitions despite its initial lack of commercial success and mixed critical reception. The film won the British Society of Cinematographers Award for Best Cinematography for 85, awarded to Alex Thompson, of course, because he's fucking brilliant. It was also nominated for multiple prestigious awards, including the Academy Award for Best Makeup, but it didn't win. It got the Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror Film Saturn Award for Best Makeup, so he got that. Rob Bottin.
It got 12 Oscar nominations, and it got just one Oscar. I can't remember which one. Let me check. Continue. I'll let you know when I have it.
I'm done. I'm gonna wait. We're all waiting.
Okay.
I'm looking right now.
No
it
pressure.
Only has
Best makeup.
Best makeup Rob Bottin nominee. Yep. Did not win. And that's all it shows for the Oscars.
Yeah. Well, no, it shows awards. 1 win, 12 nominations. So the one they actually won was Best Cinematography Award, British Society of Cinematographers, Alex Thompson. That's the 1 win that they had. And I don't think that's enough.
My bad.
They deserve more.
But he did get the Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror Films USA for makeup, which he should have got the Oscar too, because who the fuck could do something like that back then?
Yeah.
They just treated guys like him like shit in Hollywood. Oh, I love this scene with that giant fucking sword and his horns, and he fucking slams into that pillar with the horns on each side of Tom Cruise's head. Great fucking moment in that movie. What do we have here? A boy?
A boy?
I'm not surprised. He is a big pulp and science fiction nerd and fantasy. So yeah, he's gonna do that kind of shit. Ryan Reynolds. I loved the overlighting on him from this, to where it almost looked like black and white when the light hit his face. It didn't look red anymore.
What the films never have, the Academy has never respected fantasy and horror.
And I've been pushing my entire adult life for them to put an Oscar out for best stunts, best stunt performance.
Oh yeah.
For an action scene, best stunt for whatever. Just break it down because there's so many different kinds of stunts. Best stunt driving. Don't just throw it all into one fucking pot. Break it down for each kind of stunt. And these guys deserve awards for the work they fucking do and some good recognition. Some of these people give their fucking lives. Best aerial stunt should have gone to Flight of the Phoenix back in '67.
Tom Cruise would win every year in all categories.
Yeah. Probably.
They expecting him to retire to make that award.
Well, I noticed that after they made the final Mission Impossible film, he kind of hemmed and hawed about it. I'm like, oh, he's still got another one in the basement. He wants to do another one.
He's not going to retire.
They're waiting for best running in.
Yeah, for the best running scene, Tom Cruise, and everybody just goes,
Tom Cruise. And I've said this before. He's going to die doing the craziest stunt of his life. That's what he's aiming for.
Well, I always expected with Jackie Chan too, and he fucking still alive. And now he doesn't do all of his own stunts.
I got you one better, Anima. He's gonna pull Batman 3. He's gonna make believe the world that he died in a stunt and then silently retire. And somebody's gonna
move to Mexico to roommate with Elvis Presley. Is that what you're saying?
It's the only way he can get out of Scientology is to fake his death.
Oh God, yes.
No, Jackie Chan slowed down. That's why he did start doing films like The Foreigner.
Well, he also stopped doing his own stunts. He would do
He
some
never
of the fight
did.
scenes, but he didn't do all the stunts.
He never did all of his own stunts. That was an American marketing thing. He still had stuntmen who did. He did a lot of them.
He has a hole the size of a fucking silver dollar in the back of his skull. From one of his Indiana Jones ripoff movies that begs to fucking differ. No, he did all of his stunts all the way up into the 2000s. And then he started slowing down and then he stopped. He'll do the fight scenes, but he won't do any of the fancy shit anymore. He says, and he said it, I'm too old for that shit.
No,
not I'm getting too old.
He had some impact Rumble in the Bronx.
Yeah, he fucking broke his leg in that. Doing that jump.
Yeah. I'm not saying he didn't do a lot of his stunts. It's just that he also has stuntmen as well.
He had 1,000 stunt players that he trained, and they were his stuntmen, but not his stunt man. He still did his stunts. I would have to see you show me wrong on that one because I'm a old school Jackie Chan fan, like from in the day. And I don't recall ever hearing of anybody doing a stunt for him. He did all of his own work.
Yeah, give me just a second. I'll find the thing. Just a second.
He's been nearly killed so many fucking times from it.
And I think he was the first actor that had to pay insurance out of his own pocket.
Yeah. Tom Cruise, too. Yeah.
Like Cruise now. Yeah.
And there was this, I was told that there was like this suggestion that this was all a dream that she had. And I'm so grateful in this version that he makes it clear you're safe now. It's over. And she, it's like makes it clear. No, that fucking shit happened.
In fact,
we fought the devil.
Yes, it was more of a dream, right? And he said, yes, it was more.
Well, it could also have been a vision that he had by almost drowning in that lake. Or spring or whatever it was.
Yeah, you'll never sell me that. Fuck yeah, Gary on Jackie Chan. He had his own stunt team, but not his own stunt man. There you go. And I still stand by that. I just don't think that's true. Not until about 2000, because it's after he started working with Owen Wilson, he started to slow down.
I remember when he did that Monkey King movie with Jet Li. And some reporter asked them, did you use cables for do the fight? And wires. He said, yes, because we both are old now. What the heck?
Yep. We are old now. Yeah, they did. Well, that was more of a traditional Kung Fu film. So wire work was kind of part of that style of filmmaking. And I do like that movie. I loved seeing Jet Li and him get together.
Forbidden Kingdom. Yes, that's the one.
Yep.
All right. Found the video where the guy goes over it. And yeah, in part because Jackie Chan broke his ankle, he used his stuntman a lot
if he gets injured, he had to. Yeah, that's different. But if he's physically able to do it, he used no stuntman. But he did that jump in Rumble in the Bronx, man.
Wait.
That's crazy.
There's a movie, I don't remember the title, and in which he had to do, I think it was Barefoot Skin, and he did that after.
Oh, that was the spy one, wasn't it?
Yes, and he did that scene after he broke a leg, and they have to make a special cast. So he didn't notice it was a cast, so he could do that scene. So even when he's hurt, he tries to do his stunts. Well, tried.
First Strike, yeah, 1996 is where he did the ski sequence. Yeah, that's a fun movie, man.
But yeah, video I linked, the guy points it out, even the stuntman's name.
Yeah, well, that's different. That's different. That's because he was injured and not able to do it. If he wasn't injured, he'd do his own.
Even like Dragons Forever.
What?
Even like Dragons Forever, like he does have stuntmen. He does a lot of his stunts.
I don't. After this show, we'll go into this because I just don't. I call bullshit on that, buddy. I'm not saying you're a liar. I'm saying you're wrong. Different. None of us are what we used to be. Those of us that were born in the 50s and 60s. We're fucking old now. Only Tom Cruise has a deal with Satan. And this movie is proof of that deal. Rumble in the Bronx had one of my favorite fight scenes in it. And it's when he goes into the den with their fucking pinball machines and shit. I love that entire fight scene.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying he's didn't do the vast majority of the law stuff. Like
no, I'm not even getting into this with you right now. No, just stop that, Shinatsky. We'll talk after the show because I'm going to want to see fucking proof because I don't believe that. I believe that the only times that he didn't do his own stunts is when he was injured and was incapable of doing it. That's all I'm saying. Until he hit the 2000s and he began to pull back once the 2000s hit because he was starting to get old. Doesn't he jump through the shopping cart and Rumble? Yes. And he got hurt. He got fucking hurt by that grocery basket, man. He got hurt several times, and they're all in the outtakes from that movie to a fucking awesome punk song called Jackie Chan. He heard this punk band do this song, and he bought the rights to put it in the movie. Do you know the song?
No.
I'll play for you after the show because I don't want to get copyright strict on it. It's a great fucking song. But we should do that. We should do some Jackie Chan movies because I've been wanting to do some Kung Fu Saturday shows, and I was going to invite some of my martial arts buddies, including my Sifu, to come on and talk about their favorite martial arts scenes in these movies. There's a funny clip of Jackie on Graham Norton show getting Don French to feel his shoulder. Oh yeah, he's got these fucking injuries, man, that when you feel them, and I think I've seen that one, Reed, where she yanked her hand away when she felt it, the crepitus. Also, the back, he had somebody feel the back of his head once too in an interview. And they're like, "Oh my God, there's a fucking hole in your skull." And he goes, "Yeah, I know, it almost killed me. I jumped on a tree and fell. And it's like a fucking palm tree, one of those giant fucking tall palm trees. Fucking fell. Like, God damn." And then he got Michelle Yeoh doing her own stunts.
Yeah. Bye, Willie, and happy birthday
Willie.
again. Enjoy.
Happy birthday to you. You live in a zoo. You look like a monkey, and you smell like one too. Your name's Monkey, so I had to sing that for you. Sorry. Discuss Drunken Master. Actually, I don't like that one. I prefer the newer version that he did, The Return of the Drunken Master, or whatever it was called. I fucking love that movie. And that was the first film he used all of his stuntmen in it. And you see that battle at the restaurant, the multi-tiered battle scene, fight scene. That's all of his stuntmen in that scene. That shit's crazy. But for some reason, I don't know. I mean, you guys might be fans of that one, the 78 film. I'm just not. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not.
Sorry.
The older films.
I love that one.
I'm not a big fan of some of the older films, but I did like that one. The ones I started liking was when him and Sammy Hung and his other buddy started making movies, like Wheels on Meals was great. It's still one of my favorite fight scenes between him and Benny the Jet. Fuck, that's a great fight.
Yep.
Two great fucking martial artists going at it on camera. A lot of planning. And I love that Jackie Chan didn't mind showing his characters get their ass handed to him for a minute, because he felt it was important to show growth for the character, the way he could come back after, having that happen. I'm sorry, now that joke just popped into my head. Chris Pratt said on Community, when, the girls are up in the front having a meeting, they said, we want a really good comeback story. And Chris Pratt goes, well, and he says, what's her name? The one famous for doing a Kardashian, Kim Kardashian. And he goes, Kim Kardashian's a great comeback story. And she goes, well, I don't really think that's really what I would call a comeback story. He goes, no, I saw the video. She got a little cum on her back.
Oh, yeah.
And what's so funny is when you see the guy with the mustache, I forget his name right now. He just fucking lost his shit and started going
even Ogg or whatever is it. He's the one who's.
He's the guy that's the anti-government person that works in Parks and Rec that says, I don't ever want to have to do any work.
No. Nick Offerman.
Nick Offerman.
Nick Offerman. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, he's funny as shit on that show. He's my favorite character. In real life, he's nothing like that character. But I love that character. I idolize that character. Like when they said, well, you'll eat fish, right? Fish does not qualify as meat. No. That's like vegetarian meat. It's like, oh my God, it's like, if it did not have red meat and bleed, I don't want to eat it. Oh, he went to So Ronry again.
Oh, well, the first time we ran it was for Snorty. And wasn't even in this show, wasn't the previous one.
Yeah, and I can't switch studios. It won't let me, so you'll have to do it. There you go.
Thank you, StreamYard, for ruining all the.
So Ronry, inside real Ron.
Thank you, Martin. I didn't even click that. That was him singing. I had no idea you had such a lovely voice, Martin.
You laugh and you make jokes, but I used to have. And then I discovered cigarettes and alcohol, and it went all to shit.
Okay, I see the link you sent, Shanatsky. We'll watch that after this. I want to see this. All right, we're gonna get out of here. I want to say bye to everybody and thank everybody for coming in and watch the show today. It was fun. I love talking about this movie. It's a great film. Gambit 87, Snorty, Penny, Castellar, Daniel Garcia, Slasher Fred, Genghis Khan, Lisa Wolf was here. I hope you had a good time, Lisa. Hope you come back. Sander Hammerschlag, CJ Prime, Country Shape Media, Dude, It just looks like you're upset with me, Martin, in the chat. Dude! John Ostains and Zach's was here, and Willie the Monkey King. It was his birthday today. I hope everybody got to wish him a happy birthday. And of course, Read by Nature. It's good to see all of you guys. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. And
was
we're going to get out
on that
here.
list? Because he dropped his viewers on us.
Yeah, but he.
Well, no, I didn't see him.
No, I didn't put Meth. Meth
was he in here?
No, but he.
Okay, so
he dumped his audience, but.
That's worth mentioning him, though. He probably went straight to bed after doing that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to put this up right now, that if you put your phone up on that screen right now, it'll take you straight to Mephisto's movie reviews on YouTube. And then you can subscribe to his channel if you're not already. And he's a wonderful channel. He's a good friend of this channel. He's a good friend of ours. And there you go. And if you have never, I'm going to leave it up here for a few more seconds. If you have never checked out our Facebook group, it's a fun group. A lot of people are involved, a lot of posting. No shit posting, but there's a lot of posting. And I will put that up now. There it is. That if you run your phone over that, scan that, it'll take you straight to our Facebook group. And it's a fun channel. Please subscribe to it, become a member. And if you are somebody who's very active, I will look at making you a mod on the channel so you can start, managing your posts and other people's posts. So there we go, guys. All right. I'm going to get away from that. This episode is brought to you by
Dr. Beaver.
Fuck off.
I don't.
With that ugly thing.
It advertises itself. It advertises itself.
It insists upon itself.
I know. I have discovered why she dislikes the beaver.
Because
Why?
it's ugly?
Because he's smiling. It's a happy beaver. He's having fun.
It's a Disney-like beaver. Look at those eyes.
Ugly piece of plastic with popcorn in its butt. What's wrong with you guys? I thought you had taste.
Yeah,
We do
the
have
taste of the glands.
The glands. Those delicious beaver anal glands.
That's it. Out of it. Good night.
The buttery richness. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Adam, thank you for putting up with my crap. Martin, thanks for always being left side of my brain. And Chinatsky, thanks for being here. And we will talk after the show about Jackie Chan. And if I'm incorrect, I'll admit it. But I think there's going to be a caveat to it. I just think there is. That it's going to be something that's going to go, well, there, it doesn't count. But if I'm wrong, I'll admit it. So anyway, guys, everybody have a great Saturday. Be safe. Hi, Penny. We'll see you guys later. Take care of yourself, CJ, Gambit, all you guys, Sander. Have a great Saturday. Be safe, and we'll see you on Monday for a little Jurassic Vietnam. Yeah. You heard me. Oh, we're in the wrong thing again, so I got to fucking go back to media to play the video. God damn it.
How are you always in the wrong thing, Gary?
Well, we had to go here to play the video or the audio. So now I'm stuck in here and I have no outro. So I need to add the outro. And there it is. I've added it. And there. Everybody can say bye now. Fuck off.
Bye.
Have a great Saturday.
Bye.
Tanatsky?
Yep. Have a good one.
You say bye? Okay, there we go.
Matt Damon.